Stretching. How's it fit? Dude, I think it just made me more like 10% more jacked. Hey, another vlog that starts in my car. So it's the day before my first competition of the year. I'm throwing at the North Texas Kickoff Games tomorrow. Just a couple of things on the list to do. I need to mobilize a little bit. I like to do a snatch workout, so I'm gonna try to get that done. Can't do it at home right now because the baby's napping, and dropping snatches is maybe not the best thing. I'm right under her room, basically. So took a break from working. Also dropped a new shirt today, 2 new shirts today. Pretty stoked about those. And headed up to Bear Gym. I'm gonna get a shirt from those guys so I can rep them when I'm on the field tomorrow, because they're cool people. I like to support my friends. Look at that service. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey guys, I'm in here stealing BPN trade secrets. All right, got my sweet new apparel. We'll be rocking that tomorrow. Hopefully when they're handing out awards, fingers crossed. Got to hang out and talk to Preston a little bit. I really like talking to that dude. He's a really good guy. It's really interesting to talk to him also because he and I, for our respective companies, we kind of have similar roles. We cover a lot of the same stuff, logistics, operations, things like that. So it's kind of cool to talk about what's going on in the supplement industry and kind of things from his perspective. And there's a lot more carryover. I mean, look, business is business, right? And we're selling products, fulfilling those products, and standing by those products. So some of those things are going to be universal. But man, supplement industry is crazy. Just the things, the stories that he hears around the supplement industry, like how shady some people can be, and the people that aren't shady, how great they are. Like that's really insightful, and it's really reinforcing in a way to have met Nick and Preston and to meet people that are doing things the right way. Like they stand by the products, they care about the products, and they understand, even as young as they are, they understand that you can make money doing things the right way. You don't have to cheat people. You don't have to be shady. You don't have to do those things to be profitable. That's just thinking short term when you do that. These guys are thinking long term in making a good product that's a quality product, and they stand by it and market it honestly. And they're still making money. They're still doing well. So it gets harder and harder to understand the older I get, seeing people take shortcuts. In anything, really. Done. So here's the deal on that. First time really snatching any, I guess, somewhat serious weight. And when you're saying serious weight with me, of course, it's serious weight. Love my air quotes. But yeah, it went pretty well. I was able to get up to 205, so I was able to match my power snatch PR, which I guess all things considered, I'm pretty excited about. You know, I'm technically so far away from snatching all the time and feeling comfortable that, I mean, like the catch, like the lockout of the snatch is just, it's as soft as puppy poo. Like there's just no authority to it whatsoever. And that's probably the big limiting factor. I can tell I'm a little stronger than I was at the end of last year. You know, I can pull the weight with a lot more authority. Getting it high enough to snatch it is not an issue. It's just, I'm technically bad at it. So, I mean, most of my snatching has been high pulls lately, so I'm definitely developing that. But it'll come. Like I've said before, snatching is kind of like, it's a fun hobby. It's something that I like to do. It's not something that's totally necessary as a thrower. Not much more besides that. Even if I didn't have a competition tomorrow, I'd probably be calling it a little easier day today. Sleep hasn't been that fantastic. So I'll probably do some mobility work, get a little serious about that, so I'm feeling good for tomorrow. I gotta drive 3 hours before I compete, which is never ideal. So as little of the locking up as I can have, that's gonna be pretty good for me. The only other thing I really have to do to get ready is just pack up my gear bag to get ready to go. So load up time. You're going to see me go through, I'll give a quick description of what I'm putting in for each item. I used to use the big giant gear crate. I would roll that out to games. It just got to be a bit much for me. It ended up being more of a pain to get to places than it was worth. So I moved to a baseball bag, catcher's gear bag. So in doing that, I made sure that I kind of pared down the kind of stuff that I took. I stopped taking so many just in case items and just really took what I needed to compete if I'm doing online events, which I'm doing tomorrow. Kilt. Socks. HVIII Brand Goods, of course. Belt. Usually don't use a belt for anything, but in case the back starts going south for some reason, I got a way to brace up. Sunscreen. Throw in Texas. It's February, I know. Technically winter, right? The sun's still going to be shining, so you got to get the sunscreen on. I usually put on a layer of cream before I leave the house, but I use the spray on the field because it's slippery, and usually when you're throwing stuff, having slippery hands isn't good. So being able to spray, good thing. Towel. This is a fairly small towel. I'll probably grab a big one, but I always grab 1 or 2 towels to keep with me in case things are wet, moist. Got to wipe stuff off of me. Got to get things dry, dust, all that kind of good stuff. Chalk. I'm pretty low right now, so I'm just probably going to borrow some on the field, but I usually keep it in a plastic baggie. Tack. Tape galore. Got a full new roll. Got a couple of half-ripped rolls here. I will lose 1 or 2 of those on the field, so I make sure that I pack a lot of it. Spray tack. Usually use this for caber instead of the Strongman tack. Wrist wraps. I take the Slingshot, the mini gangsters. I just like them. They're good all-purpose. I actually use this primarily for throwing, especially stones. This is more of a thrower wrap. Whoa. This is a specialized thrower's wrap. It's made out of a very light canvas. It's actually made by Throw Bros, which is a company that I'm working with. This is a prototype. Sorry, not available yet, but I will let you know when it does become available. But I like the lighter wrap. I can leave it on and not worry about it. And it gives, I don't have to like cinch it down so hard and like it doesn't have to stretch all that. It's just more comfortable overall, and it gives the right kind of support for a thrower. I dig it. Slingshot knee sleeves. This is only if my knees are bothering me really, or if it's cold and I want to keep the joints warm. That's about it. And now, really the centerpiece and the biggest taker of space. Track spikes for stones and weights. Hammers, hammer blades for obviously hammers. Trail runners, I use these pretty much only for caber. Sometimes I just get lazy and keep them on for height events. And my old Do-Wins Chinese Rogue Olympic lifting shoes. These are great for height events, and I don't care if they get too beat up. They've already been beat up pretty bad, as you can tell. Sheath fork. This is a Johnny Irvin sheath fork. It's fantastic. It's never done me wrong. Can't fit it in the bag, but I do carry it with me wherever I go. Especially, this is a close games. I only have to drive for this one, so I'm definitely bringing the fork. A lot of times when I fly, I don't bring it, but it's a big enough games I will, because I like to have my stuff. Tripod, because if you don't record these throws and post them on the internet, they never happen. Camera battery charger for the camera that we're using right now. It's the car version of the charger because I'm going to be out in the field. This isn't a place I don't know if there's going to be electricity nearby, so it's nice to have a battery charger in the car that I can run back to. Maybe not the most exciting exotic loadout, but that's my stuff. Like I said, I like to keep it lean enough to where I can get it into a bag and carry it all in one piece. Makes my life a lot easier. Days gone by.